Welcome back to episode 37 of Billy's Belly Button Podcast. I'm going to take over this week, being as though I am the one with the most football knowledge,
Out of anyone.
especially about the Giants and their defense
The
and
ultimate picker.
their coaches. I know a lot.
He does.
That being said, I'm going to pass it over to Billy to lead.
So we have a new rule here. By the way, this is take 3. Take 1, I didn't have the volume set up right. Take 2, John's Wi-Fi crapped the bed. Take 3, let's hope it works.
I use the one instead of a microphone.
Yeah, I like it. I like that. That's a good move. Ben is dun after week 3 in the lead, and now we are starting a new tradition. Whoever is winning the Pick'ems bets gets to open up the podcast. So Ben, very well done. Got some practice.
Quick question. Overall lead or last week's?
Overall, and then for the week, I'd have to say you won too. So for the week, you've gotten 9, Matt's gotten 5, John's gotten 6, and I've gotten 5. So
You had really bold picks, Billy.
I did.
That's
I
how-
went. You and me, Ben. We both made our bold choices. Let's go through them quick here.
Cool.
I was wrong about the Steelers. Third time I've had to say this, which is really starting to get in my crap. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How many yards did Nick Chubb have?
Because being the third take, I have to keep starting here. Yes, I was wrong. Nick Chubb ran for over 100 yards. I was at the movies, and I remember I left, and I was like driving home, and he only had 60 rushing yards in the third quarter. I was like, oh shit. And then the Browns had these 2 drives where they just kept giving Nick Chubb the ball. I was like, good lord. Yeah, they know their identity.
1% to throw it.
All right, again, I feel like this has been a Patriots hate club. Time to jump off the Patriots bandwagon. Also,
Tough deal there.
Lamar Jackson is the MVP through the first 3 weeks. That guy has looked absolutely ridiculous.
Amazing.
So good on him. Miami, dude, crazy game. Miami is the real deal. It's one thing to go 3-0. It's another thing to beat the Patriots, the Ravens, and the Bills in the first 3 weeks. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. So good for the Dolphins. Again, guys, cut me off if you have any bold or any statements. I'm just moving quick here. Bengals, John, got their first win.
Finally, let's go.
Is Joe Burrow back on track, or was this just because it was the Jets?
No. Back on track.
Ben calling the Vikings win. And it was funny because last week Matthew put the Lions, and when Ben sat down, Ben goes, "No way, no!" Like so much like confidence.
Let's never do that.
Ben said, let's never do that.
Let's never do that. That's what he said. John and Matthew thought the Texans were going to beat the Bears.
We knew better.
Billy, it was 2-point difference.
Billy, 1 and 2 knew better.
It was 24-22. I'm pretty sure that was the final score. I want to hear it.
Indianapolis Colts shock the world here.
All we can say is it's a fluke and an upset. You cannot take that to the bank.
Yeah,
Chiefs and the Bills.
I think
Chiefs and the Bills went down.
I think there's 2 things. I think the Chiefs are just adjusting to not having Tyreek Hill. So Patrick Mahomes actually has to do methodic drives. And I think the Colts, they played really good defense and came up with some big plays at the end. So good on them. Dude, Ben, sneaky, says the Titans are going to win. They beat the Raiders.
Well, like 2-point. Dude, because it was a 2-point, remember? Because Derek Carr couldn't get his second down. Couldn't get the 2-point conversion at the end.
Yeah, they came down right at the end.
And then Brady, dude.
Yeah, the Raiders are just. I was so excited about the Devontae Carr combo. They just do not. I don't know, something about the Raiders. They might be cursed.
I'll tell you what it is. It's another failed Belichick disciple trying to coach in the NFL. I wonder when they'll stop. When will it be enough? Johnny gets the one here. His Carolina Panthers get the win. Baker, again, is it because Baker's coming out or the Saints?
Oh, the Saints just aren't very good.
It's time for the Eagles to be crowned one of the best teams in the NFL.
Absolutely.
The
Easily
Eagles in the NFC, I think the Eagles would kick the shit out of the Bucks if they played next week.
Yeah, agreed. Right now.
Yeah, right now, yeah. Tom Brady will get
And
it.
Tom was in dark uniform.
Yeah.
Instant chance.
Oh, the Buck.
Then we got the Chargers coming in with a big loss. Brandon Staley decided to play his broken ribbed quarterback the whole game. 38-10, I think the Jaguars won, so good on them. Benny, time to jump off the Geno ship.
Almost. We'll see. We'll see who they play this week.
Atlanta gets the win, but then Benny comes right back and called the 2-point win. Dude, so many 2-point games. Benny calls the 2-point Packers game.
Yes. Twice I had to watch my picks lose because they could do a drive in the fourth quarter in the last minute, get the touchdown, and then miss the 2-point conversion. Very
Crazy.
disappointing.
I do have to say, doing these picks every week makes watching football more fun. You get more involved.
It does.
It's a good
hear
time.
about all the games.
John and I rewatched the podcast from last week yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and it was so fun
To
just
rewatch.
just to rewatch, and like everyone's reasons behind the games. In hindsight, it's just like a fun thing.
I love it. It's a good time. Like I said, I know. So we talked about in the second take. John is moving. That's why we're doing this on a Monday night. It'll come out tomorrow probably. But Ben, we're gonna have to make sure we figure out a way to keep you on the podcast each week. So you'll have to set up a Discord, because that's what we use for this, and then we'll get John will friend you, and then we'll get that all figured out. And
It'll be super fun.
so we'll keep it going here.
There's a good chance after this week I could just write out my points that I have for the rest of the season, still not being last.
You could if things just go the right way for you.
Matt.
And then the 49ers lost by a freaking point to the Broncos, man.
I look like a fool. So much for Jimmy G, huh?
I mean, Jimmy G, Colin Cowherd made a good point. This guy didn't get a playbook over the offseason because the 49ers were that sure he wasn't going to be on the team. You know what I'm saying? So give Jimmy a little slack. But dude, the Broncos just don't look like a cohesive team to me. That coach is so bad.
They're tied for first in the West.
Yeah. All right, we'll see. And then we got Giants, Cowboys tonight. We all picked the Giants, so let's hope. Let's go G-Men. But all right, going into next week, we are just going to void Matthew because he will fill in his picks tomorrow. I'll add them in and we'll review them next week. So we're going to start with Ben here. Cincinnati Bengals, Miami Dolphins, Thursday night. Who you going with?
I don't like going first.
You got to here.
I don't like that. Wow. I'm going to go Dolphins, but really happy Joe Cool comes out and takes that dub. I'm going to be more happy.
Yeah, you being in first place, Ben, you can kind of hedge your bets. You can say, okay, I know the Dolphins are going to win, but if it's an upset, it doesn't affect me too much yet.
Yeah.
Johnny.
But we all get 1 point closer when we watch the Bengals milk those Dolphins because they're going to Cincinnati and the Bengals are looking to get back on track. Let's go. And Dolphins are flying so high right now, they're going to be like, oh, it's the Bengals.
This seems like the game for an upset.
It does seem like an upset.
I'm going with the Dolphins, though. I'm going with the Fins.
Let's go. I need some catch-up points.
Coming in, Minnesota Vikings versus New Orleans Saints. 9:30 a.m. game as it's in London. So we got to think about that a little bit. They're both flying overseas, and they're playing
London's cold right now this time of year. Minnesota's colder than New Orleans.
New Orleans plays in the dome. Minnesota also plays in the dome.
Cousins is used to traveling long distances because his cousin lives in London. He's used to the climate there. He drinks a lot of tea. Vikings.
I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings here. I think they are starting to get their footing. Saints, I think Winston's dealing with some injuries. I'm going with the Vikings. John, who you got?
So the Saints draw a lot of their brand artwork on French, and the English traditionally really can't stand the French. So when that plane comes in with that logo, they're going to feel the energy of a nation that doesn't like their logo. So I will be going with the Vikings.
Oh, I had the Saints all set up for you. Ben, who you going with?
Vikings just seem like the team here.
Yeah. Again, it could be a game
last week. I mean, Vikings beat the Texans. So
no, Vikings beat the Lions.
Even better. So Vikings are.
And the Saints lost to the Panthers.
Yeah.
Ben, Buffalo Bills versus Baltimore Ravens. This is gonna be. Why is this? This should be the 8. What's the 8 o'clock game? That's bullshit. No, it should be this game.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Who you going with?
I saw the look on Josh Allen's face making the mistake they made at the end of last game. They could have had it. The
Oh
Bills,
yeah,
the Bills could still be undefeated. And Josh Allen was like, he doesn't make many mistakes, but that's a situation he was shown something that he hadn't really experienced yet. And it was just like, one little thing can make a huge difference. He's not losing this game. I have a big confidence in the Bills.
remember I want to tell you the Bills defense is pretty beat up though. Ed Oliver didn't play. Their two secondary guys, the safeties, Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, might be out.
What stadium?
They are playing in Baltimore.
I'm going Ravens.
I knew you were.
The Ravens are what, 2 losses now to teams that they should have beat, right?
No, they're 2-1.
Who'd they lose to?
They lost.
Dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah. Dolphins came back. Big comeback. Remember
Yeah,
that?
they just smoked the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're shoot. We're in Baltimore.
Does Lamar deserve that contract?
Dude. If we know one thing about this game is it's going to be a fourth quarter game. Don't even bother turning this TV on to the fourth quarter because point values are going to quadruple because we're going to see like 3 touchdowns by both teams. So who's going to get the ball at the very end is who's winning this game, dude. And I'm just going to say the Ravens, I guess. I need another upset to catch you two anyway.
I'm going Bills here. Giants beat the Bears. It's easy. At home, 1 o'clock game. Giants come out, big win. Doesn't matter if they win or lose tonight. John, who you got?
Giants.
Ben, who you going with?
That train rolling for sure.
Going with the Giants?
The Giants got it.
There's a couple good games coming up.
Atlanta versus Cleveland. Ben, you taking your Browns? Nick Chubb run it down their throat?
Yeah.
John,
Although I do strongly believe that the Falcons and the Texans are the real sleeper teams of this year that no one talks about, I do think the Browns win.
Yeah. Sleeper teams don't lose these games. Browns going to win this.
There you go, Billy.
Dude, Eagles.
Last week.
What's up?
You seem more clear-headed this week than you were last week picking games.
Dude, it's a weird time for me right now. Like, I'm just going to say it. I just did a video about it. I'm very nervous about this Giants game. Like, the idea of my New York Giants being at the top of the NFC with the Eagles is just such a wild thought to me.
I think, you know how Yahoo has the little news articles that just pop up, I don't know why I was on Yahoo. Don't know why I found myself there. It said, worst 2-0 team of all time, Giants are making their case.
Yeah, I believe it.
I was like, they don't know what they're talking about.
Hey, I'd rather be a bad 2-0 team than a good 0-2 team. I'd rather be the Giants than the Raiders.
That's a fact.
I like this bad 2-0 teams. Doesn't matter if you win by 2 points or by 50. It's a win.
I'm a big fan of the Giants. It's a win. I like them.
So, now we're coming down to Ben. You got
a big game.
You got Eagles Jaguars.
Billy, did you watch? I have some apologies for Trevor Lawrence, dude.
He looked pretty good.
He's the first rookie I've seen. I've been this whole offseason and so far this year and last year.
Not rookie. He's a second year now.
Explains everything. Why did I think he was?
Well, remember
Zach Wilson and Mack are second years.
Yeah.
Okay. I do. Okay, I mix up. I'm talking about this whole generation that people love. That
the 2021 draft. Yeah, the 2021 draft.
The 2021 draft. I have not given any love to. Trevor Lawrence proved me wrong yesterday.
He looked good against the Chargers defense. That's admirable. Well, Ben, who you got? Eagles, Jags.
Oh, it's Billy.
Ben, Ben. It's a snake. You go like this.
I know. I said the Browns first, and then you finished with the
Browns. I finished with Cleveland. My bad. Okay. I'm jumping off the Eagles hate train. I hate that team. I hate them. But I think they're going to win this game, dude. They just look too real.
Good.
John, who you going with?
If the Jags win this, the Giants take a lead, a commanding lead in the NFC. if the Giants win tonight.
Mm.
And so my excitement to watch the Jags is going to be difficult to say, well, at least I bet on the Eagles. I kind of want to double. I think the Eagles have a lot of. I mean, the Eagles might pull a Chiefs of last week, right?
Yeah.
Like you're looking at a team who has a lot of good karma right now, playing really well, doing good, not a lot of injuries, and then they go and they lose to a team that they should beat. I think this is that game, so I'm going Jaguars.
Ben, who you got?
Feel good about the Eagles. I love watching the Jags. I should have picked them last week. I don't know, well, but I'm going Eagles.
All right.
Eagles feel good to me.
By the way, disclaimer for everyone, if you hear a little bit of lag in the voices, John's Wi-Fi, he's moving tomorrow, got shut off tonight, so we're actually on a hotspot. So if there's a little bit of lag, just work through it here. It's not horrible, boys. Just there was like one little spot. All right, Ben, Texans, Chargers, who you got?
Chargers.
Even with Herb hurt, though?
I do not like the Texans almost as much as I do not like the Colts. I'm going to stay away.
All right,
Stay away from
John,
them.
who you got?
John, they're your favorite team right now.
Who did the Texans play last week?
Texans lost to the Bears last week.
Oh, shit. And the Bears might be really bad for all we know
Yeah.
because we're basing merit on the Bears over a win over the Packers that Aaron Rodgers treats week one like a bye. Dang, dude.
It gets serious
Dang.
now because the scores are a little bit off, so you got to
I
figure out
know.
how to catch up.
And Texans are 0-2.
Texans are, yeah, they're 0-2. No, Texans are 0-2-1. They tied week one with the Colts. Ben
I have
loves
to
it.
go Chargers. But if I regret it, I'm going to be very upset because my heart
No one,
really wants
no one told you to do it differently, John. I'm going Chargers. Steelers, Jets. Jesus. Steelers.
This is a big pick,
Oh, but
though.
dude, Zach Wilson might be back. You know what? I'm going with my New York team here. I'm going with the Jets. They get this win over the Steelers, man. I'm off Mitchell Trubisky as fast as I can. John, who you got?
Jets.
Benny, who you going with?
No question. Jets. Steelers
Wow.
might be low key.
All right, I low-key want to jump back on my Steelers hype train now. But I feel like I was thinking about this. It's kind of unfair because, like, if you have to go first, you have to go first. Like, there should be a rule you can't switch your pick once you put it in because it's not fair because, like, I make my pick and then I see you two guys make your pick and I'm like, oh, now I can switch mine. You know what I'm
Hey, I like. We did that at the end of last podcast.
And it ended up
both-
hurting more people than
both-
doing good.
both
I
picks.
lost the point.
It's kind of fun. At the end, we can give it time to simmer.
Like, I'll make
No,
a deal
no,
with you.
I think
I'll trade my Chargers for the Texans if you put the Steelers on the
yeah, it has to be something like that because
Ooh.
there has to be a benefit of going first and going third because if you go third, you get to know what everyone else is going.
Or one switch a week. Like get to the end, you get to switch one a week.
Okay, yeah, one
Well,
switch. At the
depending
end.
on the scores, like first gets to switch 2, everyone else switches 1.
No.
So then you can switch.
Opposite.
No,
Like first doesn't get to switch at all.
We'll get more detailed. The rules being implemented
Wow.
as of now are if you cannot switch your pick once you book it. First place always gets to pick last. So like next week when we have Ben in first, Matthew has to pick first, and then we go through like that.
Or the opposite to
Yeah.
reenact the draft
Then
and hope. people
the
might
other
get a
thing
comeback.
is at the end when we go through everything, you can pick one and switch it.
Cool, I like that.
All right?
I like that.
And I will highlight your one so you know what your one was. So you can go back and
Cool.
see if you were right about it.
Fun.
All right,
Cool.
so with that, Ben said the Jets last time. So Ben, Lions or Seahawks? Your boy Gino, you could make the case they win this game, dude.
They just lose.
Oh wow. I feel as if the Lions are going to win, but I love it, Gino.
Who you
Let's go
going?
Lions. Lions.
John, who you taking?
Lions.
Yeah,
Oh,
sadly, I'm
no,
taking the
man.
Lions too. Colts Titans. I'm going Tennessee.
Ew.
I'm going Tennessee here. I'm
Wait,
going
they tied week 1. Wait, Titans. Sorry. My bad.
Titans. No, Titans just won their first game against the Raiders. I go Titans. John, who you got?
Where's this game at?
This game is in Indy.
Oh, gosh, again. Easy pick if that's not the case. Dude, and they're like flying high, bro. We're going to see a lot of camaraderie in the Colts after that win. That's a win that builds a team right there.
Yeah, it is. Beating the Chiefs.
Yeah,
You're damn
dude,
right, John. It's a good point.
dude, I'm going Colts.
Love it.
If the Colts go into that with the attitude that they can beat the Chiefs, they can win this game.
True. Ben, who you taking?
I'd love to say I hate the Colts and not go there, but my first place confidence is giving me the insight. Colts are winning this game.
Commanders, Cowboys, Ben.
Dude, the Cowboys have a short week. Shouldn't have said that.
Commanders have the better quarterback, but Cowboys, I think. But did you see how many times Carson got sacked? I think he got sacked 4 times in the first quarter. Micah Parsons is going to eat dinner.
You do love Micah Parsons.
I do too. Hate he's a Cowboy. Bugs me. Who
Where's
you going,
this one
Ben?
at? Washington?
It's
or-
in Dallas.
Oh, right side's home team.
Yeah,
That's how you said
right time.
right?
Yep, home teams.
Okay. Now let's go Commanders. Let's go Commanders.
Johnny, who you got?
I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cowboys here too.
Yeah, the short week does give them a huge benefit,
But Micah, I just think is going to eat Carson Wentz alive, and he looks like a statue.
unless the Giants hurt him tonight.
Yeah. All right. Panthers, Cardinals. Oh, Baker versus Kyler. The 2 Oklahoma Sooner boys. 2 number 1 picks. I just don't believe in anything the Panthers do. I got to go Cards. John, who you going?
Cardinals.
Yeah, keep
Wow,
going.
John is laying down his sword. John, one of your bold predictions was Baker will be the starter.
You will. The Cardinals will win this game.
All right.
Cards. Going Cards.
All right, Benny. You got Broncos, Raiders. This is a
There's a
tough
lot
one.
of divisional games this
Yeah,
week.
tons. Great week of
Feel good about
football.
the Raiders this week.
Feel good about the Raiders.
Yeah, I've been feeling good about them.
All right.
Dude, I'm going bold here. Broncos Nation, let's ride. Let's ride.
Dude, I hate that head coach. So far, he's just so conservative. But I got to say one thing. Broncos Nation.
Let's go, Billy. Let's go. I don't think they.
I'm giving it. I'm giving it. This is my prediction. Broncos by 1. Because God damn it, that's how they win these games.
Every game, dude. They are 2-. They're the same. They're 2-1.
Raiders are 0-3.
Dude, hey, Russ is a winner.
Yeah, Russ is a winner. That's right. You can put him.
Bad coach. Russ is a winner.
Packers beat Patriots. Johnny,
Packers.
Benny.
Wow.
Mac isn't playing. Mac is not playing.
Let's go Pack.
I thought you said Pats. I was like, okay, Bet is.
Packers.
All right, Tampa Bay Bucks versus Kansas City Chiefs. Ben, who you going?
Oh. No, dude.
Wow.
John, you should be home for that game next week.
They're putting Brady in the gauntlet.
They are.
They're
He
putting
is.
Brady in the gauntlet.
I don't know how this camera switches. We're going 12. We're going Tampa Bay.
Tampa. All right, Johnny,
Tampa.
who you taking?
Tampa.
Let's go.
Dude.
Let's go Chiefs Nation here. Let's go. This is a point for me. Tom Brady is a freaking, he looks like a skeleton. Have you ever heard the song Spooky, Spooky Skeleton? That's Brady. He just goes out there and does nothing. I'm off that train. He got the ball. No. He got the ball. No. He got the ball so many times yesterday and did nothing with it. It was so aggravating.
I'll tell you one thing in confidence. Throughout this entire series of streams of the 2022 year, I will not pick the Bucs, no matter who they're playing. Ooh, fact. You can write that down on all the weeks going. There's, as Skip Bayless says, there's one guy in sports you just don't bet against.
That's
And it's
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Yeah, you just don't. Because if there's you just don't. You just
All right.
don't.
And then to roll it up, I'm giving the Rams the win over the Niners.
Yeah, Rams are the best team in the NFC.
No, Eagles are. I think Eagles would beat the Rams. The way their run attack is right now is crazy to me. Ben, who you got?
Jimmy.
The Rams. Jimmy.
Jimmy.
All right. Now everyone gets to do one flip. So we'll start with Ben. Dolphins, Bengals. Want to switch your Dolphins pick, Ben? Or any of us? Do we want to switch our picks? You guys can all see your screen. I want to keep mine. All right.
Dude, I don't know. I feel good about my picks. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't have to switch any.
I feel good about my picks.
Vikings, Saints.
The only one that scares me is the Pats game, and I don't know why.
All right, Vikings. We're moving one through here. I don't want to change off Vikings. Anyone want to change?
Nope.
Buffalo Bills, Baltimore. Anyone want to change this one?
No.
Chicago Bears, Giants. Anyone want to change? Browns, Falcons. Anyone want to change?
I want to change my Bills Ravens.
Get on the Bills.
I have to. I just can't. You know what the thing is I think this game's going to go one of three ways. The Bills are going to stomp them, and it's not even going to be fun to watch. It's going to be super, super close, but the Bills will sweat it out at the end. Or the Ravens will be super, super close and sweat out the end. And that gives us 60. The Bills just – there's no way in this game the Ravens stomp the Bills. So if we cut that out immediately, the Bills just –
So I got a question for you.
What's up?
What team's Matt going to choose here? The Bills and Ravens.
Matt will pick the Ravens, probably.
He'll go Ravens.
Probably. But I'm going to save his pick for him, but I'm guessing.
Let's ride with Matt. I'm going to ride with Matt here.
You're riding with the Ravens. All right. So you guys both just made your switches. So that's going to get that's going to get a purple highlight. So you guys
you should do blue. You should do the Buffalo Bills blue.
All right. Well, you guys both just made your picks, so that's it. We don't have to go through the rest. Let me
What's
see
yours?
Giants, I feel good. Browns, I feel good. Jacksonville, I feel like, but no, I'm gonna go with the Eagles. Chargers, Texans, dude, the Chargers are beat up. They're beat up.
And the Texans are looking for a win.
Nah, but I'm not. Jets, Steelers, I'm making my switch. Steelers, let's go.
Really? Stop, dude. This is the third week.
Off, skinned your knees.
And now I'm jumping. I'm running. Guys, wait for me.
Billy, there could be a montage of me going, Billy, stop. They're horrible.
Stop.
This is the third week, dude.
Billy, we saw
need that point.
Demon Slayer last night.
If I was in first place.
Yosir Benaiba.
Yeah.
All right. So.
And started with one of the main characters, the goofiest one, running after the train. And I felt bad for the guy. That's the same feeling I get when you speak about the Steelers.
Clip it. I'll put my belly button podcast on the Steelers right here.
No, dude.
There needs to be one of these.
Only one thing.
The belly button bet.
Only one thing can be truly the deuce concluded by the fact you keep picking the Steelers and putting the belly button bet. You like the belly button bet, and you like losing. You have to. There's no other reason, unless you've been drinking. Have you been drinking?
No, dude, water, I swear. It's just ice and water, see?
Like it. Really, you like the belly button?
No, dude, I don't believe in the Jets coaching staff. I can't go on this whole coaching rant and not say that. All right, so in conclusion here, if the Cincinnati Bengals win, John gets a point. If the Ravens win here, Benny will get a point. Giants we all got, Browns we all got, Eagles we all got, Chargers we all got.
Jags, let's go.
Oh, Johnny with the Jags. If Jags can get a win here.
I believe in Trevor Lawrence.
One game and John's on that bandwagon.
Really, it wasn't just a game.
It was. If the Steelers can get this win, I believe in them. I get a point. Lions we all got. Let's go Tennessee. I got Tennessee here for a point. Ben's looking for a Washington point. Cardinals we all got. Ben's looking for a Las Vegas point. John, the Broncos got a ride. That's a great game for us to catch up to Ben. We all got the Packers over the Pats. Dude, Kansas City's going to get me a point. I am so pumped about this.
Yeah, that's wild.
And then Los Angeles Rams.
See, Matt's going to come in. I'm afraid Matt's going to come in and just choose all the games where we have one-offs, and he's going to make it so that no one has like a solo point opportunity.
Yeah, but Matt's quite a bit in last, and you're quite a bit in first, so we don't all need a one-off. You know what I'm saying?
No, we definitely don't.
There's a lot of now in this. Like, we're not all tied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But either way, on that note, everyone, I want to thank you all for watching episode 37. Guys, we're going to have some change-ups here in the next week or two as John and Ben do their move. Guys, I wish you a safe move.
It's been the last one we're on camera.
Yeah, probably not. I'm sure Ben will come visit and we'll have... We have to do an in-person one at some point, like set up like a big table. I have a bunch of mics. We could do a whole...
We could hold like pieces of paper and be like...
Yeah.
No!
We got to set something up, John.
What's that?
Ben, do you see the setup right here? I have like 4 of these.
Whoa.
So this is just like one of the 4. So
the belly button cast.
I know you don't need to decide too much in the future, but it would be fun in person if we all draw race boards and we just pop them up. Like, you don't get to choose from anyone else's explaining. You just like pop it up. I think that'd be kind of fun for a week. We got a lot of weeks.
It would be fun. Yeah, we do. It's only week 4.
Yeah, we do. We got a lot to build on here. But on that note, everyone, thank you for watching. John and Ben, thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.